Today, Precarious plays
Metroid Prime 3, Corruption. I want to talk about the thing that I wanted to talk about. I regret... Oh, that's not what I expected to have happen there. Oh, I got it. I getcha. Okay. Gotta time it. Gotta time it. Just right. I'm going to talk about the thing that should be far less depressing.
Okay, that sounds like a good shift that I am very ready for.
I am thrilled to reveal that it turns out that I can be a Persona boy. Me and Persona can get along just fine. You just have to make a Persona game where everybody seems to hate the school part of the school game, the high school life game, as much as I do.
So, Persona for jaded fellas.
Well, here's the thing, right? So I started playing Persona 5, and it felt like a risk. And I have been so happy because it's like, oh no, it's a thing that I've always wanted to experience with Persona 3, but it's for me. Just so much. I sort of want to just gush
feeling
about.
That's just so funny. Because I think that the last time we recorded, you were like, this game sucks. I can't with these games. Everything about them is beautiful, and everything about the story just physically repulses me.
Yeah, and it's because I was trying to psych myself up to try Persona 5, and I was doing a lot of soul searching. I'm on a roll today. No,
you are.
I'm absolutely not. So... I had to go into my own personal velvet room and do a lot of introspection to try to decide, like, what is it that drove me away from Persona 3? Am I just going to be wasting time and money if I try to play Persona 5? And so many of my complaints with Persona 3, they're just not... They're not there. Okay, so it's like this. Let me give you a practical example, right? Persona 3, from my recollection, from my experience, from having tried and failed to play it all the way through several times, for anybody that's keeping score at home, I think every time I have gotten up to the point where you're... definitely past like the first major event where like there's a problem in the real world during the dark hour and you have to like stop a monorail. I think definitely past that, definitely past the part where your navigator character switches from class rep to I don't remember her name, but the more shy girl. Definitely at least that far. I've gotten to that point several times, and then I just sort of lose interest.
Yeah.
And I think that it's because, honestly, even though she's my favorite character, the class rep, I think I now view her, having played and enjoyed a lot of Persona 5 already, I think that having her and the boxing club member be sort of a strong presence at the start of the game, I think that they are a mistake for someone like me, right? Because they both give you this impression of like, school is cool and we're involved and we're successful and popular and you need to do the high school things to emulate us because we are the cool characters. We're the characters to emulate, you know? Don't like those. Don't like that. They did a fair amount of damage. Can I just jump over them? Yep. Okay. So
Those remind me of bean beetles. Bean beetle larvae.
maybe if I just...
They look exactly like what I perceive bean beetle larvae to be like. Because I don't like them. They don't hurt you. There's nothing wrong with them, but they are yellow and spiky.
Yeah.
And they look poisonous. And they eat beans that I want to eat.
So they're competitive.
Yes.
You're a competitor, I should
Yes.
say.
They eat the beans I want to eat. Anyways,
'Cause
that was...
They're probably not competitive because they're bugs. They're stupid.
They're hungry.
Yeah.
There's nothing more complicated about that. They are hungry. And they are at the beans.
Oh. Something tells me this would be nice to eat. So... Whoa.
That's impressive looking.
That was large.
There's a lot more good atmosphere in this game. Like, it is more atmospheric. I think that it is mostly to do with the improvements in technology because all, like, the other two, really all of the games now that I'm thinking about it, have some moments that make you feel small.
Yeah.
But I think this game is being the most successful at it.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Especially, I think that's one of the advantages of deciding to sort of divide everything up by regions that you have to fly to. Is it does make you think like, oh, so I just had to go. I had to cover a lot of ground to get here.
Yeah.
So that's nice. That's something that I hadn't really thought about before.
Yeah.
Because it is true that if you step back and look at it, even like sort of, I think the penultimate area from Metroid Prime 2, the Sky Temple Fortress of the Heavens.
Yeah. It still like has some limitations.
It feels a little dinky.
Yeah, it feels more confined
Yeah.
than maybe it should.
Yeah.
But it feels like the architecture in this game is just ready to open up a view much more frequently.
Although there are at least a few vistas in... Like in Metroid Prime, the original, there's that place where you fight Ridley towards the end of the game, and you can go there, I think optionally, at the start. The meteor crater. Do you remember that place? Whoa, okay, buddy.
I think so. What's up? It's your friend, Rundas. Hey, Rhonda.
Oh, okay.
What's the deal, man?
Are we,
Are we having a fight?
got it.
Is Rhonda having a problem? What is happening?
Is this straight away? Wow, do we really... I thought that there was a bit more preamble before we got to this point.
What is happening?
There was a little vision of Dark Samus there that was interposed, or superimposed, I guess. Superimposed over Runda's armor.
Yeah.
And
now they're fighting us.
yeah.
And we have to fight them.
Yeah.
Don't like it. Are they, like, hyped up on the juice? What is happening?
I already told you.
I know. You told me what is happening, but I am looking for more information.
Hold on. I know what I'm supposed to do here, but I don't like it. I'm gonna wait.
You're supposed to overload and then shoot them with the blue.
Because I don't like what they've done here. I probably didn't notice it as a youth because I was not performing this game. You know, I was not trying to...
You watched?
Yeah, okay. So we'll do it this way. So the HP pool is massively inflated.
This is very striking. Well, anyways, back to like the atmospheric nature of the other two games. I mean, like, I'm not saying that those moments don't exist. I'm saying that we've had like one per recording session so far, at least.
Yeah. I was just trying to think of some examples to sort of like sort it out in my mind. Mm-hmm. Like I'm thinking, hold on, should I scan? Okay, I'm glad that I decided to scan again.
I think the first time I came upon Fendrana Drifts, even though it's such a minimalist landscape, the snow really works to make the minimalist landscape seem right and grand.
Yeah. Hold on, there was a place. Oh, it was like that big basin at the center of the sort of swamp area in Metroid Prime 2. Yeah, so I thought that there was going to be a bit more. I thought there was going to be a bit more of a preamble before it was time to fight the first hunter here.
Fight the friends.
But I guess now I can just tell you, they just gave Samus 3 friends at the start, so they could get corrupted, and you have to kill them.
Oh. Sorry, guy. What is... That's it. That's me. That's my ghost. You know, how rude of my ghost. It's like... Have you ever been part of so many genetic experiments that, like, your ghost and you are on the same plane of existence fairly frequently, like every third Tuesday of the month, and they start possessing your friend, so you have to kill them? Gosh, this job is rough. That ever happened to you, Becky? You ever just get done murderating somebody you know pretty well to save your life and then have your own ghost pop out of their body?
More often than it should. Yeah, I'm gonna go with not often, but still too much.